This is about the disinformation going around regarding a photoshopped picture of a Clinton rally. Just to set it straight with you guys, this is not a pro-Hillary video. This is from InfoWars, but it's all over alt websites right now. The Hill newspaper is being accused of Hillary favoritism after it used a fake photoshopped crowd to promote a live video stream of Clinton's rally in St. Petersburg. Okay, this is the picture in question that everybody thinks has been photoshopped, and they think that the Hill is representing this as being her Florida rally in St. Petersburg. InfoWars goes on to show, of course, the empty stadium before anybody showed up, and the still not very full stadium after Hillary was about to go on stage. You'll notice at all of her rallies, she has these bleachers that stack people up levels high behind her to make it look like she's got a big crowd all around her. That's the illusion the media does. They don't have to do any phony little Photoshop. They just create the illusion visually, and it's done. There's no Photoshop involved. I never heard of The Hill until today. They're not any type of big publication, and they certainly aren't the media. But first of all, this picture isn't even from Florida, obviously. If you use your own eyes, you can see that. This is the picture in question. They're lying. They Photoshop people into the crowd. How about they used a picture from a completely different rally altogether? Because if you look at the photos that InfoWars provides, do you see anything that looks remotely similar to this background? No, you don't. Obviously, two different rallies to start with. Okay, so what it is this rally was from April 19th in New York. Just to show you guys that picture is from a different rally altogether, I did a search for Clinton April 19th New York rally, and you get pictures of the same rally. Here's a better resolution. I wouldn't say this one looks photoshopped at all, would you? The reason the picture posted by that news outlet might look photoshopped, aside from the power of suggestion, might be because they have these microphone stands, or whatever they are. You got one right here by Bill in the foreground, which makes it look like he was just photoshopped right in. At least that's my opinion. And it's just the overall low-resolution picture that the Hill used, ripe for speculation. And most importantly, though, it's obviously from a different rally altogether, which makes everybody's post about this completely null, void, and pointless. Yes, the media is trying to make her rallies seem bigger than they are, but they don't have to use cheap Photoshop tactics. So don't try to catch them that way. I mean, you're chasing after nothing. I feel like this is disinformation put out to confuse everybody. All they do is just stack the people up behind her in these bleachers, and voila. They keep a tight crop on her when she's speaking. They make sure not to show the crowd, just the crowd that's directly behind her, because they're stacked up on bleachers while everybody else is standing on ground level all around. There's no other bleachers besides the ones that are behind her. It's pretty sad. So yeah, someone wasn't using their thinking cap. They saw the pictures, they saw the post by that newspaper, and they ran with it. You guys gotta remember that news outlets are dumb. They will have a thumbnail showing a frog for an article about a machete attack. It doesn't matter. Nobody is home. The lights aren't on at a lot of these places, and shit like that happens. I mean, it just seems like everybody in our community, our little conspiracy community, while they don't trust the media at all, and they know the media lies, they're so quick themselves to fall for stupid media lies or misinformation, and we're constantly misconstruing the media and taking that as some type of fact when we all know they're full of shit. So what's the deal here, you guys? You always have to factor in the media's bullshit. I know it sucks, but it's an extra step you have to take when you're evaluating things. Not to mention use your eyes. Regardless of any photoshopping or not, those two rallies were evidently not one in the same, or even occurred in the same place. You could tell that from the backdrops. This is why we can't have nice things, you guys. This is why truthers are a joke to everybody, and the conspiracy crowd is a joke. Which we can blame largely in part to people like Alex Jones. Or Alex Jones specifically, I should say. He's the one and only main conspiracy news network that the mainstream news goes to or looks at when it comes to conspiracies. And he's constantly throwing us under the bus with crap like this. The fact that he would even post this doesn't surprise me. But it does kind of annoy me because it just further damages our community. I mean, come on, Paul Joseph Watson, you gotta use your thinking cap too, dude. You're the editor. There's no excuse. There's no excuse to run with something like this. It's not the first time they've run something retarded. Anyway, InfoWars just has no filter. They have no restraint and they have no ethics. They'll post whatever conspiracy theory sounds good. And that's the thing about stuff like this, is it does sound good to think that they photoshopped that picture to make Hillary's crowd look bigger. It feels good, feels right, it feels true. We're just gonna run with it, right? Fuck logic. Fuck the fact that it's not even the same rally if you actually stop and think about it. No, it fits what we want to think. That's why these posts about that have gone viral in the last couple days. Because people want to believe it. And while it is true on other different levels, it's not true that the picture was photoshopped. It's not even the same rally. And if you speak out against something like that, then suddenly people look at you like, oh, you're a Hillary supporter, or, you know, they start talking shit. Like, oh, I'm not just gonna go along with any old bullshit just because you guys are talking about it and because it's against Hillary. Fuck her. And fuck any bullshit about anybody that isn't true that can be easily deciphered. I'm not gonna sit back and listen to it without saying something. She's still evil incarnate. She's still gonna be the next president. Fuck it. Whatever. I will leave you with this little science presentation I created recently. Thank you for watching. Bye.
The central bearded dragon has a low, wide body shape, allowing it to hug surfaces when it is lying down. The elongated spinous scales around the rear of the lower jaw and lower sides of the body appear very spiky but are actually quite rubbery, and only intended to make the lizard appear unappealing to predators. The head is triangular in shape, and can appear to have a striped pattern along the jaws. When a prey item or edible piece of vegetation is located, the mouth opens rapidly, allowing the tongue of the dragon to lunge forward. The sticky tongue pulls the food item into the mouth, where it is held by the teeth and strong jaw muscles. These then work quickly to kill and/or break up the animal or plant before being swallowed. When alarmed, the lizard faces the intruder with mouth wide open and beard puffed out to make the jaw appear larger. The dragon inhales air rapidly to expand the body, making the spiked sides of the animal appear rigid, and the overall size seem greater to the aggressor. The lizards can undergo rapid color change. For example, one specimen changed from predominantly all yellow to almost completely black in no more than a few minutes.
I don't feel no ways tired. I come too far from where I started from. Nobody told me that the road would be easy.